Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. It is once again on like a polyhedron. But if you'll note, there are a few of us missing here. There's just the three of us here today, and the other folks got a little life stuff going on. They will be coming back. But for now, we are going to dive into a new side game called the Sunless Citadel, with Greg as our DM. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and hand the game on over to him.
Thank you, Mike. Yep. As Mike said, we are starting a whole new round with a whole new party and a whole new adventure. Heading into what was originally a 3.5 adventure called the Sunless Citadel. And we will be getting there by means of the yawning portal. So rather than hitting you with a bunch of history that we're going to build as we go on, I will jump right in. I don't know everyone's characters' names yet, so we'll get there. But Mike and Steve, you are on your way to the yawning portal because you're in search of adventure and it's a tavern. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Are we traveling together?
Can be.
Yep, you met up on the way there. So you've been talking for a day now.
Yeah. Yeah, and really there's not a whole lot to tell. In my character's case, she's a Shadow Kai. But the thing is that she really doesn't remember very much like how she got there. She has vague memories of the Shadowfell. She remembers that, she was supposed to go to Ravenloft on some important thing. And then the last that she remembered, she was, somewhere near Waterdeep, and she just knows that she's somehow cut off from the Raven Queen, and she doesn't know why.
Okay. I'm a halfling from a peaceful people that mostly just like a warm fire and a good meal. But I needed a bit more life than that. I decided that I liked fighting, and it turned out I was pretty good at it. And well, quite frankly, that made me the black sheep of my entire people. So I have went off to find adventure, and that is where I am at now.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourselves on the outskirts of Waterdeep. And as you have wandered up the road, discovering one another and making friends along the way, you have heard more than one adventure heading towards Waterdeep, more than one rather shaken party walking away from Waterdeep, each speaking tales of a large tavern called the Yawning Portal, a place where apparently adventure and information can be found. And rumor has it that the Yawning Portal actually contains a portal to the Underdark itself.
Perhaps it might be a way home.
Perhaps.
A way home.
As you
to the Shadowfell.
Interesting.
As you approach the very, very large, at least 3-story stone and adobe building towards the outskirts of Waterdeep, you see lights from within, you hear noise, you smell various delicious smells, you see crowds moving in and out, and there seems to be little doubt that you have found the place you are looking for. That I would have a picture of, but I lost it, so we'll catch up on that next session.
All right.
I'll bet a place like this has a great house. I'll bet it even comes in pints.
Ha!
Shall we go inside?
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
All right, we go on in. I'm looking for a table to sit down at.
All right, you walk inside. There are no shortage of tables, many, many, many of them have crowds sitting around them. Um, some are empty. You see a bar towards the center. You see a large doorway leading to an open room in the back. And I will say, at one table in particular, you see what appears to be an elven woman with a glass of wine who just appears to be stirring it and not paying much attention to anything, but she is keeping an eye on the door.
Hmm.
All right. She seems to be a person of interest. I'm kind of curious why anyone would be sitting there with a good glass of wine and not drinking it. So I'm going to keep an eye on.
All right.
Meanwhile, I would like to order a pint of their best house ale.
They come in pints?
It better, or I'm going to be really disappointed.
Okay. Are you going to sit at a table? Are you going to sit at her table? Or are you
I
going
would like to sit
bar?
at a table where I could keep an eye on her without making it look like I'm staring at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to just walk up like, "Hey, I happen to notice you were stirring your wine. Can I get all up in your business?" That doesn't sound right.
Most of the tables are probably bigger than you, so you could probably hide very easily.
Right?
Yes. As you sit down, a waiter comes over and says, "Welcome to the Yawning Portal. Can I help you?"
I put down a piece of gold and I say, I would like a pint of your best ale and keep them coming, sir.
I can bring you ale, lad, but a gold piece ain't gonna get you a pint of our best.
Oh, well, how much is that?
That would be 50 gold for a pint of our absolutely best ale. But I
Good
can get
God,
you
man.
I can get you nice and drunk for a gold piece of pint.
Well, I guess that's what I'll take then.
All right.
Yeah.
And
You
you,
gonna
miss?
drink with me?
Yeah. Yeah, some fine elven wine if you have any.
We do.
Mm.
All right. He bustles back off into the crowd. You see people shuffling around, people talking. You see people in mysterious corners making deals. And he brings you your ale and your wine.
Mm. Yeah. I'm just starting casually drinking and looking around the room.
It's busy. Every once in a while, you see bets being made. You see folks heading in the back. You see folks coming back out of the back. And you see one man behind the bar who doesn't seem to be moving much at all. He's just keeping an eye on the whole place.
Mm.
As the elven woman that I am watching is keeping an eye on the door, I am occasionally looking back to see who is coming in or going out.
Mm.
Oh,
Not that I might know any of them, but I just would like to get a look at the person she might be looking for.
I mean, honestly, there's a constant flow of people coming in and out.
Yeah. Yeah, she could just be watching for, unusual things going on.
But since you brought it up, I will say you can roll an insight check for me.
Okay, insight check it is.
You can do that.
Insight.
Oh.
Oh, bam! I critted that son of a bitch. I don't know why it's on advantage. Let me change that on my sheet.
Yeah, please change that to either toggle or, well, I would change it to toggle because query pisses me off.
All right, let me.
Where
do
you
the
do that
same thing.
again? I thought it was right up at the top.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing it.
it's in your character sheet under the gear tab, and then under role queries you want to change
to advantage
from all
advantage toggle.
Advantage toggle. Yeah.
And then you should have the row of buttons at the top that let you change from advantage to normal to disadvantage.
Yeah, whenever you roll it.
But you know what? I don't care. I'll give you the advantage. You notice that she's not really paying attention to the door, but as you've been watching her, she seems to be looking over towards you once in a while.
Of course she is.
Okay. Well, if she has been looking over towards me, I suppose that's as close to an invite as I'm going to get. I'm a rather curious fellow. I shall go over and say hello.
I'll stay here. Have my drink and keep watching.
She watches you approach. She says, well met, little sir.
Yes, well met. How you doing?
I've had better 10 days. And yourself?
Oh, I'm not doing too bad. I'm sipping on a pretty good ale at the moment. It's hard not to be happy with that. What happened to you recently?
I took a job. Along with some friends, and it didn't go well. We split up. And I've been waiting here to see if any of them would return.
Oh, I take it you were probably pretty good friends with these people you did this job with.
You could say that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. That's a better loss for sure. Oh, do you have any hopes in them coming back here, or is this just hoping you might see them here at this nice tavern?
Well, this is where we were hired. Durnan got us the job, but
well, what if you did the job again, like with a different crew? Would that make things any better?
I don't know. We ran. We scattered. We were supposed to meet here if that happened.
Oh,
so
what if
far
something happened to them then?
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, I happen to be a guy looking for some adventure. I would be willing to, say, help you look for your friends or something if that would help you out.
You don't even know where they went. That's very kind of you, but do you understand what you might be offering?
I understand I've got nothing to do but sit on my thumb and drink beer.
You seem to be enjoying that a moment ago.
I am enjoying it, but eventually I'm going to have to do something else.
I'm just like, what even is this? While I'm like tinkering with something with a little trinket in my hand.
It's no big deal. I just thought I'd try to help you out if you needed some help.
I like you, little man. Would you and your friend care to join me for dinner?
Oh, sure. Well, I would. I'd have to ask my friend about whether or not he would like to join you for dinner.
I would be.
But
yes,
let me
I
go
would be
talk to
interested.
him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll tell you I'm interested.
All right.
All right. If you join her, she puts her hands up and she orders dinner for the three of you.
You have my thanks.
So are you
Very
new to the area?
I am new to this plane. Or at least I think I am.
New to this plane. That's
I don't remember ever being in the city before. I mean,
Well, I
A
wouldn't
lot of
either,
things I
but I
don't
wouldn't
remember.
say I was from some other plane.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't spend a lot of time in human cities myself.
Yeah.
Here, this is just from Hero Forge, but this is approximately what she looks like. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I hit show to players, it says shared with Greg. Like, duh.
What
One, I'm not
Nem has
player.
been having to do is present it on Roll20,
That's
and
what
so you'd have to. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Cool.
Dig the green hair.
Okay.
that's more or less what she looks like.
Hmm.
She is an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are
And
you a
yes,
Crow fan,
she
or
has
is that a scar?
it's a tattoo.
Oh, it's a
Mm-hmm.
tattoo. Well, that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
badass.
Yeah.
And yes, in regards to our earlier conversation about Red Sonja, she does in fact have an exposed midriff in her outfit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
She says,
Don't touch my boobs, but go ahead and gut me. I'm all right with that.
I, says, my name is Jade.
Mm.
Ah. My name is Nargle Longbottom.
You can call
Nar-
me Ash.
Pleasure to meet you, Nargle. Ash.
I
So, if you're not familiar with the yawning portal, how did you end up here? Just looking
I'm
for something to do?
Well, as I said before, I'm a bit of a seeker of adventure and got nothing to do at this particular moment. And I heard that some things could be found to do in such a place as this.
I woke up some distance from this city and I don't remember how I got here. So I was hoping that perhaps there might be answers in Waterdeep.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ash.
Yeah.
I'm glad
No,
you're unharmed at least.
no, yeah, I feel like I was exiled, but I can't be sure. I don't know. My memories are fuzzy.
I can sympathize with that, although maybe to a different extent.
Hmm.
Um, well,
I am curious if where do you get the feeling of exile? If
I
there's no
don't know.
memory, is it like a feeling of unwantedness? Is it where do,
It's just a gut. It's just a gut feeling of something that
hmm,
feels true. I
right?
can't tell you where it came from.
Okay.
Jade says, I got the feeling of exile when my family said leave and don't ever come back.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that'll
pretty
do it.
definitive.
Yeah,
Well,
I got a
since,
similar message from my family when I said I wanted to be a
Mm.
fighter.
well, perhaps the fates do smile on the three of us after all. Since you aren't familiar with the yawning portal, let me explain that the joyless individual over at the bar, although he's not actually joyless, he just acts that way. That's Durnan. He built this place.
Well, Matt.
It's he's actually some distance away. She was just
Oh,
pointing it
okay.
out at the bar.
Okay. Yeah.
For what it's worth, the yawning portal is not just a name. There is a portal in the back that Durnan built a well around that leads somewhere into the depths. He
Is it
claimed to have
is
ventured down there and explored the Underdark and come back, and I have no reason to doubt him.
where did it acquire its name? I can't imagine a portal being tired. You know what I mean?
I think he named it. He and his friends.
Hmm.
Well, usually I figure with a name like the Yawning Portal, I think it makes me think maybe it's open and closed sometimes, or There's just a really old, tired guy on the other side. I don't know. It seems like a strange name for a portal.
No, they just, yawning is in wide, and
Ah,
I do
I
know
see.
if you pay them a gold piece, they'll lower you down, and then you have to
Ah.
pay them another gold piece for them to lift you back out.
And how does one pay
Lovely.
another gold piece to lift them
They
back out
lower
when you are down inside the portal?
they lower a bucket, and if you want to get back out, you put a gold piece in the bucket.
Oh.
Otherwise,
And is there a pair of shoes dangling from some power lines?
I haven't been down there myself. Figure I have enough going on.
Right.
I was hired along with some allies, colleagues, acquaintances to investigate a nearby situation. We were attacked on the way. We scattered.
Attacked by who? Or what?
By what? I'm not entirely sure. I think it was a tree.
A tree. Good.
But we were supposed to meet back here, and I haven't seen them. It was Dernan that gave me the job. So if you're interested in looking for adventure or helping me see if there's anything left of my colleagues, we can certainly talk to them after we eat.
Yep.
What about a little of both? You're kind of hooking us up with a line for adventure here, and I feel like you're buying us a meal and everything. Maybe we can help you out too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we should finish our dinner first, and then we can.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. Nothing is parting me from this meal.
Except second breakfast.
All right. As you're eating, you see musicians wandering about. You see the crowd moving about. I mean, I don't want to say no one pays attention to you because folks do glance by, but no one's like creeping you out with the level of attention. They're obviously used to seeing strangers, and it's a busy place.
Good.
At one point, someone does come up playing a lute, and they keep trying to sing to Jade, and she eventually elbows them in the nads and says, "Take the hint," and they wander on.
Yeah.
And she just looks at you two and says, "He earned that, believe me."
She hakunaed his tatas.
He might have deserved that. Now that one I definitely deserved.
After, as you guys are finishing dinner, and she offers to buy another round of drinks as well, you hear her whisper something to your server, and his eyes widen a little. And then after about 15 minutes, you see the tall, imposing looking gentleman from the bar start to walk over to your table.
Darnin?
Dernan.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I nod respectfully.
Yes.
Dernan.
Okay.
He looks a little bit like what's his name from that HBO what was it? The HBO series, the Western.
Westworld or
Deadwood.
or Deadwood?
Deadwood, the bartender from Deadwood.
The first thing you know, actually, you guys each give me a Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Insight.
I'm more of an outside type of person.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. There's
Hmm,
got to be a
it's
way to
not-
change that.
That's
It
okay, Mike.
isn't.
Oh, Mike, I'll give you the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Mike. What is your halfling?
Query advantage.
Nargle. Nargle.
Nargle, yes.
Yeah.
Nargle. The first thing you notice is that Durnan is human, and you recall that Jade has been talking about timelines spanning centuries.
As elves do.
As elves do, but
No,
she's
Darnan is human.
but she's been talking about
Oh.
Durnan being involved with the bar.
Hmm. Oh.
That
Yeah.
is he? I don't know. Do they have a Dunedain equivalent to D&D?
I know what this is, but my character wouldn't know it, so I'm
Oh,
gonna keep
okay.
quiet.
All right.
There is a reason for it, and it is an in-universe thing.
Okay.
So Durnan comes up and sits down and says, "So, I hear you folks are interested in checking out the Sunless Citadel."
If that is what it is called.
We were interested in some adventure. We were not given a specific title, but sure.
Yeah.
He looks over at Jade. Jade looks and says, "They said they would help me find my friends." And he just looks back at her and says, "Jade, your friends are dead." And she looks up and says, "I know."
You're looking for confirmation, or
No. She just kind of looks down. Honestly, no. You folks said you were looking for an adventure. I was hired to find out what's going on at the Sunless Citadel. I figure we can still help each other out. I'm not lying about my friends. We went together, they scattered. So they're either dead or they've run off and left me.
Well, if is assuming we don't have to take some kind of trip into the underworld and bring them back and not look back, or they can't leave Hades or something, then I think we should be okay.
No, absolutely not. They're either dead or they abandoned me. In either case,
yeah.
I'm not.
So it's a rescue or some vengeance.
No, it really is just trying to finish the job I was hired to do. But if you folks are willing to come with me,
Yeah, let's. All right. Well, we can do two birds with one stone then.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Darren sits back and says, "I don't think I've seen y'all around here before."
That's because you haven't.
And you, miss, don't take this wrong, but I don't see your type around here much at all.
So I've heard. I don't even know why I'm here.
No, you're welcome here. Don't misunderstand me. It was just an observation.
Oh. Yeah.
We
I'm
take
trying to find my place in this world, I suppose is what I was trying to say.
That's fair. Everyone's welcome in the yawning portal as long as you don't cause trouble. If you cause trouble, we throw you in the portal without a rope.
I see no need to. You have nothing to worry about from me.
That's good, because I really hate throwing people in the portal without a rope. They're loud.
As long as I got a nice pint of ale in front of me, I'm pretty happy. I'm not going to be bugging anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Durnan looks over at you, and you actually see a smile crack his face for once. He says, "Your feet don't touch the floor."
Yeah? Well, you're ugly.
Touche. Well, did Jade tell you what it is I hired her to do?
No,
We had not gotten to that yet.
but I am not just a stout halfling. I am of stout heart. I am brave, and I am willing to attempt it.
I'm
Okay.
more curious about the mystery and what this is.
It's old. There was a poem that tells it. Jade knows it, I don't. But there used to legends say that the Sunshine Citadel used to be a proud fortress, and it fell long, long ago. Don't know who it fell to. Was it time? Was it an attack? Probably the same thing every other, that happens everywhere else. People wanted to save the world. They just had different plans on how to do it. But there was a druid in history who was protecting a tree. And supposedly this tree bore the fruit of life itself.
Was this tree occasionally violent?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Was his name Harold?
Not to my knowledge.
I seem to recall someone mentioning being attacked by a tree. And so I just wanted to make sure we weren't talking about the same thing. That was all.
Now, supposedly once a year, a fruit would ripen on this tree that would grant youth and vigor and eternal life and all those other wonderful things that you hear about such things, such plants promising.
It's overrated, trust me.
And then on the flip side, there would be stories that in the winter it would produce a fruit that did the opposite.
Hmm.
Now, whether that weakened people or just killed them outright, no one seems to know. What we do know is that there's been reports of increased kobold and goblin activity in that region.
Hmm.
So, I would
Haven't
like
come
to
across
know.
any kobolds or goblins before.
I would like to know why they're gathering in the area. I would really like them to stop gathering in the area. And if there's any truth to this magical fruit stuff, I'd like to know what's going on.
Hmm.
I heard beans were the magical fruit.
Some have said golden apples, but we will see if there's any truth to this or not.
So, if you're willing to take on the trek, make quite a name for yourself around here doing it.
Hmm.
And I'm sure we can negotiate a fair price.
That's fair.
Sounds reasonable to me.
All right. Well, I have a bar to tend. Looks like you folks are set. I could send you another round of drinks.
I'll never say no to that.
You can find you rooms for the night. And Jade, I presume you know the way to Oakhurst? And the elf woman just says yes. And she looks to you two and says, Oakhurst is a village on the or on the way to the Citadel. We'll have to pass through there.
All right.
Okay.
So, and before Darnan gets up, he says, in the meantime, could I interest you in a ride down the portal?
Hmm.
Just one gold piece. Tell your
Anybody else
friend.
gonna go?
Tell your friends you took a trip to the Underdark.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, that It does have a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How long?
Think
And it would technically cost me 2 gold pieces, right? Because I'm gonna need the 1 to come back up.
Well, if you want to come back up, then yes, you're gonna have to pay your way back up.
Yeah, see, I just want to technically have been to the Underdark. I don't actually want to hang out in the Underdark.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
wise decision.
All right, so I'll just give you the 2 gold now, and I'll drop down there,
That's not
count
how
to
it
5,
works.
and bring me back up.
That's not how it works.
Oh,
You pay a gold, we lower you down, then
Mhm.
you pay a gold, and we bring you back up. If for some reason you lose that gold on the way, well, you're not my problem anymore.
oh,
I mean, it's not difficult. All you got to do is pay us the gold once you're down there and live long enough to come back up.
Sure, why not? Hand him the gold piece.
all right. Let's do it.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go.
All right.
The dark does not bother me.
Durnan rings the bell. He says, "We've got one," and the whole place cheers. And he leads you to the back room where there are a group of dwarves and gnomes
Mm.
hoisting around with a rope elevator type thing. They say, "Okay, here you go. We gotta get you hooked up.
Do what
Go."
you will.
Okay.
All right. Gold takes the gold piece, and they tie you up. Not like tightly to the point where you can't move, but
Yeah.
like it's like a rope seat where you can kind of sit back.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
And they lower, and they lower, and they lower, and the air starts to get a little hazy.
Mhm.
Purple
And
haze all in.
you land on the ledge.
All right. So what do we see?
All right.
You see that it keeps going way the hell down, for one thing.
Mm.
And you catch a few glimpses of wings, and you see a somewhat starving looking man coming up from outside of a cave behind you saying, "Help me, help me."
I go.
And
I
I need a perception check, Ash.
oh,
Okay.
I immediately
Perception.
went to go help the guy.
Now, let's
What's
see.
that, Nargle?
Oh.
I said I immediately went to go help the guy.
No,
Oh,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
This is one person at a time. Ash is the only one
Okay.
down. You know?
All right.
I see.
All right. 17.
Okay, as the guy, he's still a little bit away from you, but you notice that the wings coming up from underneath you belong to sturges, and they're flying upward towards you.
Yeah, I'm heading back.
Are you yanking on the rope to head back up?
Yes.
You hear, "1 gold."
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I've got. Yeah. I show him the gold, or give it, or whatever you're supposed to do.
Put the gold in the bucket. It puts the gold in the bucket, or else it gets those again.
Yeah. I dropped the gold in the bucket.
All right, the bucket gets reeled up, and the man's getting closer,
Mm-hmm.
and the sturges are getting closer. And then you hear, "You have to tie yourself back into the sea."
All right. I do that.
You ready?
Yes, pull.
You sure?
Yes, pull.
You all secure?
Yes, pull, damn it.
Okay, preparing to prepare.
There's no need to be rude.
I'll be as rude as I like when I'm not being attacked by sturges.
You start to feel tension on the rope as it's being lifted.
Thank you.
The sturgeons are still coming.
All right. I got my crossbow ready in case
Hey.
they get too close.
Why are you bringing sturges?
I didn't ask for them. They found me.
Well, it's the Underdark. Do you want us to kill them?
If you can.
Well, I'm sure he
yeah,
doesn't
we
want them
can.
to kill him.
Mhm.
You start to see and hear arrows whistling by, unerringly heading towards the sturges that are flying up.
All right.
None of them actually come close to you. The arrows, I mean.
Yeah.
Somebody knows what they're doing. Put it that way.
Yeah, I can definitely. There is a part of me that understands good bowcraft.
Well, as you get to the top, you realize that this is all a gnome contraption shooting the arrows.
That's curious. I should study it.
Glad you're
By the
not
little
on Bryn,
bastards.
huh?
And I
Yeah.
call them little bastards because there's not many people I can call little.
All right. They get you up and they untie you. They say, "Hey, how was your trip?"
Eventful. And I kind of look at Mike's character and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I would try to go down again unless you like sturges.
Oh. Well, damn. Now I can only say I know a guy that went to the Underdark. That's not the same.
They're all looking at you, Nargle. Saying, are you going next?
God damn it. Well. I suppose I got to now.
All right. All right.
All right.
Can't have anybody calling me a coward.
Yep.
One gold piece.
On gold piece.
All
All right. They tie you up and they cinch the seat so it's a better fit to you.
All right. And I still haven't like let go of my crossbow. I'm like keeping an eye for any sturges that come to attack him.
All right. They lower you down.
All right.
And they lower you down.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
They lower you down. And as you pass by a ledge but don't land on it, you see a skeletal looking woman in red robes saying, "Help me. Help me." But you're still being lowered.
What's the matter?
I can't get out.
Oh. Can you make it up to the bucket here?
You're still being lowered. What are you trying to do here?
Well, I'm talking to the person asking for help, seeing if they can make it over to the bucket when I get lowered down.
You want me to jump on your bucket?
Well, I certainly can't carry you out of here.
Are you inviting me to jump on your bucket?
I was, but I'm starting to second guess it now.
She's setting herself to jump. Oh, that was close. Hold on. She caught on. She's holding on to the rope.
All right.
You hear from above. What are you doing down there?
She asked for help.
No passengers.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid they're not going to let you up.
Well, I'm not letting go.
Well, you're going to have to. Otherwise, I got to stay down there. And now that's not going to work.
I fail to see how that's my problem.
Okay. I pull out my longsword. Would you like to keep your fingers?
Are you threatening an innocent, desperate woman?
Well, I'm threatening a psycho woman that won't go away when asked.
You offered to help. Okay, you hit a ledge now, so you're both standing on the ledge.
Okay. Look, I can't leave. Only one of us is going up there. And that one of us is going to be me. I would like to help you. I really would. But they're not going to allow you up there. What would you like me to do?
Are you going to kill me?
No. I'm going to remove your fingers so you can't hold on to my rope.
You're going to cut my fingers off?
If you won't get off willingly, you're leaving out the part where you're refusing to get off the rope. I can't help you. I tried. It's not going to work. I tried to help you. I can't.
You are not a nice person.
I'm a practical person. There's a difference.
You're willing to leave me here to starve.
When the option is you or me, yes.
Oh, by tear. You really are just gonna abandon me to die.
Well, I'm going to feel real bad about it if that makes you feel any better.
It doesn't.
Well, I'm afraid sympathy is about all you got going for you at this particular moment, as they won't let you come up there. You want to be pissed at somebody? Be pissed at the people not letting you up the rope. I tug on the rope.
One gold piece.
I put the gold piece in the thing that comes down.
Okay, she jumped in your rope seat.
Okay. How big is this thing? This woman?
She weighs like 90 pounds soaking wet. She's obviously not eaten in a while.
Can I do like an insight check or something? Like I'd like to get like what feeling am I getting from this woman?
Yeah,
She
you,
started talking all creepy there for a minute, and it kind of weirded me out.
you can absolutely do an insight check.
Okay.
She is desperate and starving.
I I I I yell up above. This woman is not dangerous. She is desperate and starving. She just wants some food. I will pay an extra gold piece if that's what you want, and we can bring her up.
That's not how it works.
Well, how does it work so that this person doesn't starve to death down here?
The way it works is if you want to come back up, then you pay a gold piece and you can come back up.
Okay. I give her a gold piece. I said, when I've gone up, you tug on the rope and pay them the gold piece.
She's not getting up. She puts the gold piece in the bucket and tugs on the rope.
No, you're not grasping it. I have to go up first, and then when I am up, then you tug on the rope. See that we're working on a loophole here to get through their little system.
They're starting to. You're noticing the slack coming out of the rope.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I try climbing up the rope.
Why are there two people on the rope?
This one won't go away.
That's not how this works.
Well,
I
you
don't think anybody
neglected to
told her
explain that I could not bring anybody back when I went down here. You needed to explain that before I came down here. See, you didn't mention there's all these other rules and regulations. You said 1 gold piece to go down, 1 gold piece to go up, and that was all you said.
That's the only rule, and you're trying to break it.
That's the only rule you neglected to even mention to me. You said 1 gold piece down, 1 gold piece up, and that was the only negotiation.
Because that's the only rule. You pay 1 gold piece to go down. You pay 1 gold piece to go up.
And I'd done that. I paid 1 piece to go up. You said nothing about there can't be somebody else attached.
That's implied.
Well, I'm implying that you didn't tell me about it and I didn't know.
Okay, well, I'm stating that if you don't resolve the situation, then we're not going to pull you back up.
Are you hearing this?
I don't know.
I'm talking to the woman. Are you hearing this?
Yes.
So what choices do we have here other than my plan? Get out of the fucking bucket. When I am up, tug on the rope and give them the gold piece.
There won't be a rope once you're up. The rope will be
But I
pulled up.
saw a rope hanging into the portal even when no one was going down it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I seem to remember you telling me that in the description. That there was a rope hanging down into the portal.
The rope is lowered down when the basket's when the people are lowered
I
down.
see. I got nothing. I can't help you. We literally have no choices here other than you need to get off my bucket. I tried to help you. I can't.
So you're just gonna leave me here to die?
Yeah, we've gone past the point where your guilt trips are going to work anymore. This is an absolute thing. I either get rid of you or I stay down here with you. The second is not an option.
I don't know. We could start a family.
Oh, good God, man.
He's not.
Sorry, I threw up a little bit.
Roll another insight check.
There it is. Ugh, got a 9.
Sorry, can't help you there.
Okay, so
She's starting to wrap the rope around her right arm.
okay, options have been removed from the situation. I pull out my long sword and I cut off her right arm.
Okay, that's actually gonna require initiative. She's not that crazy. So hold on. I did not expect this to go this way.
I
don't
didn't
think
expect for
anybody
her to
did.
not listen to any logic at all.
Hold on. Here
There's
is.
literally nothing I can do. I can't stay down here, and she can't come up. What are my options?
I
She
don't even.
will not go away. I've told her to go away several times. I've explained to her the situation. Her response was to tie the rope around her arm.
Well, she doesn't want to die.
Neither do I, which is why I'd like to leave the Underdark.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. You hear wings batting from below. And screeching. And what did those things sound like in pitch black when the sun started to go down?
Hmm.
Them.
They mostly
Okay.
come out at night. Mostly.
Mostly, yeah. This is I don't know what to do. I'm not strong enough to just pick her up and push her over. I can't stop her from I mean, I suppose I can try and stop her from tying the rope around her arm, but I've already said I'm going to cut her arm off. She seems to be leaving me with no options here. She's not listening to reason or anything. I don't know what else to do. I genuinely wanted to help her, but I didn't mean to sacrifice my life to do so.
I'm just going to borrow Eldon's token. Okay. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's another option going on here, I'd really like to hear it.
Yeah. I can't really do much to help you because I'm at the top of it, like listening to commotion going down.
Well, they can yell down and tell me things, so I could hear you if you yelled shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they were pretty clear.
Yeah.
As far as the people yelling down, they said only one person can come back up.
Mhm.
Right? And now that
Yeah.
I know that there is no rope hanging down once they pull it
Yeah.
up, there's no other option. If I let
Right.
her go up, I'm stuck in the Underdark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, there is one way I could go down, but if I go down, I'm not coming back up that way. So.
Then yeah, Ash Durnan is watching
Oh,
you.
I didn't. Which one of these is my token?
The one on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't click on that when I rolled initiative.
You can roll. You can click on it and roll initiative again.
It says it's no valid turn. No valid token was selected. It's not doing anything when I select it.
Mm.
I don't think I have access to the token.
That's weird because that's. I mean, that's your token. I don't. Whatever. Hold on. We'll get there. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't mean to like be this far into it and be arguing with the crazy woman in the yawning portal.
I didn't either. I just wanted to
I
be
told you
cool
not to go
and say I went
down.
to the Underdark.
Can you try it again, just to see if it works?
Okay. There it goes. It worked that time. Now let me roll initiative. 16.
Okay. She got a 21.
All right.
She has no freaking character sheet. So, what is a 6th level Wizard of the Day?
She's a red wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Nargle doesn't even know what a red wizard is, I don't think.
Well, and if it helps, she's crazy, so.
Yeah.
That helps, yeah. Because I was worried about a red wizard, but a crazy one, no, that's totally okay.
You might have heard of red wizards. I wouldn't have, but you might have.
I don't know how.
Where are you
Uh,
from?
you know what? I didn't read that.
Well, I
Let's
mean, most people around the realms have at least heard of the red wizards. I mean, they may not
you
know much
Okay.
about them, but you probably have heard of them.
you know that
Okay.
Steady is bad.
Yeah,
Let's go. We can go that far.
Okay.
yeah, they do not have a good reputation.
They're not nice people.
I gotta do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I really thought he would like throw her over the ledge or something.
I mean, I thought that he could probably shove her. He's a fighter, doesn't he? Has a high
That's
strength.
the problem. I'm a halfling. I can't lift her up. I thought of doing that, but I can't. I don't have the strength.
What is your strength? It's got to be high if you're a fighter, right?
And I did pump a lot into strength. Let me look.
Yeah, if it's like an
I
18, you
just
probably
assumed
could.
because of my size, I'm only 3 feet tall. I couldn't
Yeah.
lift very much.
No, you're
But
no
let me-
that
You
no, I
could
don't think
still lift her. You might have some issues with leverage, but you could
Yeah, no.
absolutely still lift her.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like my strength is the 13.
Oh.
Oh, why did you put 13 in your strength for your fighter?
No, because the sheet suggested dexterity, constitution, and charisma as the big ones.
Charisma for a fight?
I think it's partially because of my race, not because of the class.
Oh.
It might.
Yeah,
Honestly, I would recommend swapping that. We can either take a break and take a look if you think it's important now, or we can do it later. If you want advice on how to do your recs, it's up to you.
yeah.
Huh?
I mean,
Plus, I figured once again I'm trying to be realistic about someone of his size and the amount of strength that he would have.
well, I mean that's understandable, but you can absolutely still goose your strength as is
Yeah.
appropriate. Let's get through this portal thing, and then if you want, we can take a few minutes and take a look at your recs, and if you want some advice.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
how about this? Let's at least try it. I will try to pick her up and throw her over the ledge.
Well, hold on, because it's her turn right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. All right. Wisdom save coming up. 8.
You find the whole situation very, very funny.
Tasha Tedious left her.
Hilariously funny.
Oh no.
You, in fact, fall prone. You're effectively incapacitated, and you are laughing.
Oh Lord.
All right. Oh man.
All right. I'm for shooting her now.
Durnan looks at you, Ash, and says, "You need to stay out of this, miss. We'll take care of it."
All right. Yeah.
And Nargle, I'm going to tell you that you feel something starting to lift you. You find it hilarious. but it's lifting you straight up so you can determine whether you want to fight against it or not.
I suppose character-wise, if I found the whole thing hilarious, I probably wouldn't try to stop it.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Mary Poppins when they all got stuck up by the ceiling and they were all
Right.
laughing and everything.
Ash, you see Nargle starting to effectively levitate. And Ash, I need a perception check from you.
All right. Well, clearly there's some spell casting going on. Not with that. I don't perceive nothing.
Okay. Hold on. No, you don't.
No, not with a 4, no way.
Y'all hear the woman in the pit below screaming. You see some of the gnomes starting to reel up the rope. You see Nargo continuing to levitate upward. And you hear a screechy crony voice saying, "I'm keeping the gold piece." And then she vanishes. But Nargle, you think this entire situation is the fucking funniest thing you've ever heard of in your life.
All right.
And to be fair, you're not the only person in the bar who thinks that.
As I was just prone from laughter just a few seconds ago, and I'm now being levitated, which is just making me laugh even more. I don't imagine this is going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah. It'll wear off. It's magical laughter.
You get lifted out of the pit and laid beside it. And the gnomes find the whole thing hysterical.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're alive enough to laugh at it.
For sure. That definitely took a turn south.
Yeah, well, I said not to go down.
We're gonna be hearing about this every Thanksgiving and Christmas, aren't we? You're just gonna keep bringing it up. Like you've never done anything just to try to be cool, right?
It's well, I did go to Ravenloft once.
But case in point.
Sorry, just typing something real quick.
I survived to regret it. I think.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
Steve just sent you a whisper.
Okay.
After a minute,
Okay.
Nargle, the laughter fades. But you remember the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
All right.
No.
I will consider what you say more carefully when you warn me not
Yeah.
to go down into a hole
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah, Greg, I'm pretending not to notice what you told me.
Thank you. And Darnan just kind of smiles and shakes his head, and Jade says, perhaps it would be best if we found a room here and left in the morning.
That would be a
sounds
great
like a
idea.
plan.
That's a capital idea.
Yeah.
I should warn you, I think it's just going to be the three of us, so this will in fact be dangerous.
All right.
Well,
Although,
I think
Nargo,
I've got the heart for it.
I must say that was probably the most entertaining beginning to this endeavor I could have imagined.
You know what? I'm just glad they were entertained and not pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that. If you
Yeah.
had fun, you had fun.
They made a little bit of money off it too. I can't complain.
Like you were betting on me?
No. I'm saying they got our gold for going up and down.
Oh. I thought, but my for some reason the sound keeps cutting off in my headphones,
Yeah.
so words keep cutting out.
Yeah, I have noticed on occasion that you cut out sometimes, but I thought it might have been me.
Something's going on, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like I would do something to my sheet, and then I would hear you cut out a little bit.
Well, it's possible it could be my connection, my internet connection. I was doing a bunch of uploading and downloading before the game. Sometimes I need to refresh my internet before it gets back up to speed.
Gotcha.
I can try that if it's a problem.
Yeah, we'll just go with it for now.
All right.
If it becomes a problem, we'll address it.
Okay.
All right. You all get to go to bed. You can study, you can wander the bar, you can keep watches, you can do whatever you want.
Well, yeah, I'm probably just going to kind of just study my spells and prepare my spells and then do my trance.
I will do a little practicing of my fighting techniques before I go to bed.
Yeah, because I kind of realized I made.
All right.
Yeah, let me just. Oh.
Well, you all gather in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After second breakfast, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, naturally.
And Jade is waiting for you. It says, as we discussed last night, our best bet would be to travel to Oakhurst. It's a village a few days out from here.
All right.
All right.
Good place to start as any.
Yep.
No sleep till Oakhurst. How are we getting there?
I would imagine we're walking, unless you have another idea.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Sometimes we walk. Sometimes people take a carriage or something. I was just curious. Didn't know what your plan was. I was a little worried that we might be taking horses.
Yeah. Have a carriage or a horse.
Well, I'm about knee high to a horse, you see. So the thought of riding one off to our place, the place we're going, didn't sound very fun to me.
All right. So, we will go to my generic outdoor.
That's
But
good.
I do want to make sure that nothing here is going.
Cool.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. It is a nice autumn day, and you have received directions towards Oakhurst Village, which is pretty much the same way that Jade directed you to.
All right.
If you ask around, you have heard that other parties of adventurers have traveled in that general direction recently.
Mm.
Only one has been heard of since. That was a brother and sister, Talga and Hucrail, and Starwin Hucrail. They were part of an important merchant family that did business in Hookhurst, but was primarily headquartered in Waterdeep. They and their belongings were found in pieces about a half day out from Oakhurst.
Lovely.
Yeah. The matriarch of their family, Carolyn Hucrail, has offered salvage rights if anyone can recover any of their like family insignia type belongings, as well, and especially the gold signet rings worn by the brother and sister.
All right. Yeah, we can check that
certainly
way.
sounds like something we ought to keep our eyes out for.
Definitely.
And
I'm gonna need beer money after all.
let me check something real quick.
Well, the green dragon won't pay for itself.
That's right. And they
Or
do
your
have the only brew for the Raven Troop.
Mm-hmm.
or your girlfriend in the pit. Don't forget her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
You forgot her already.
I did. I mean, no. I'm so traumatized by what happened to her. No, I'm not. She was a red wizard fucker.
Shame on you, man. Now she has nothing to do but think of you and dream of your return.
I have that. I have that effect on a lot of people. I'm getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As the afternoon runs on the third day, because you do have a bit to walk, we're going to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I need a perception check, and Jade will roll it as well, because you're all together. You're all
13. What is it with me and 13s today?
I got 13 as well, so.
all right. You notice under a tree, let's say this tree. If you guys can you guys see which tree I'm clicking on? No, you
Let
can't.
me
No, I can't.
do it again. There we
Oh,
go. So
now
I
I
can
see
see
it.
that right there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
You see what looks like the ground has been disturbed somewhat recently. Let me see if I can pull y'all's tokens out of here. Let's see. There's Nurgle. There's Ash.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Jade. And this is the tree. What you
Okay.
gonna do?
I went to investigate the ground that seems to have been disturbed.
Okay,
No, I'll help him out.
give me investigation rolls.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Since you're both doing it, I'll let you both roll advantage.
I don't think I need it.
Well, 18 then.
Um, well,
Yeah, I mean, I critted that roll. I don't think you're going to do a whole lot better.
okay. The ground has been disturbed. It looks like something dug it up and then covered it back over.
Okay.
Which is a lot less disturbing than something having dug its way out from underneath here.
Hmm. Could still be nearby, whoever did this.
Or maybe
Are
it
there any
couldn't
track?
dig its way back out.
I was going to say, are there any tracks or anything?
Yeah. Good
Not,
call.
not as far as you can tell. It looks like this probably happened some time ago. I mean, recent enough that you can tell the ground was disturbed, but not like yesterday.
Okay. All right. So I would still keep my eyes open and just continue.
Alrighty. Hmm.
Are you just gonna
Are
move
there
on?
any? There's no tracks of any sort. No signs of like broken branches or like grass leaned over, or I mean, there's nothing.
No, I mean, it looks like something might have been buried here,
Okay.
but you don't really see any tracks leading to or from it.
Do we get a sense of what might have been buried here? Like what kind of things or like the general size of it?
Um, it's not the size of a person.
Okay.
Wait, what if it's treasure?
Yeah, that's possible.
This seems like kind of a wussy place to bury it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, what else could it be? It's got to be some kind of an object or something. It's not big enough for a person,
Yeah.
unless they buried a baby.
Dude,
That's yeah.
Babies die.
Yeah.
I'm sure it did if they buried it.
I would assume they buried it after the death. It was a post-mortem thing.
Why would you dig? Never mind.
I don't know.
I
You're the
don't
one who
know.
left
I'm
it. You're
just
the
I'm
one,
just guessing. I'm surmising about what might be in there.
you're the one who left your girlfriend in a pit.
Wow.
Oh man. I'm not comfortable with this label of her being my girlfriend.
Fiance?
Well,
Wife?
yeah, that's so much better.
She's just a
Well, I
gal who
mean,
says that he was the one.
yeah.
I mean, if you had to guess, no, it does not look like someone buried a living being here. It looks like they might have buried something quickly and then had to move on. Like maybe they were hiding it.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
I'm tempted to dig it up. I don't know about you.
We can try. I mean, see if they miss something.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I suppose it would be rather awkward if we have said thing that we just dug up from the ground and we say ran across them while on this road.
You never know.
Okay.
People lose weird things in the grass.
So who has a shovel?
I have an explorer's pack. Something.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. Explorer's pack, not the underground one, but the what is it called? Leather armor, longsword. Explorer's pack. I wonder if that has a shovel in it. It said mess
Um,
kits, tinder
I would
box,
say
torch,
I would say it at least has a
rations.
spade in it, even if it doesn't have a full-time shovel. So it would have something you
Okay.
could dig.
Okay.
Right. Do you have a Dungeoneer's pack?
Yeah, you guys would at least have a spade. I doubt you'd have a full-size shovel because that would be inconvenient. But
Yeah.
so you can dig.
All right.
You dig, and you uncover a small chest.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Does it look let me check and see if there are any traps on it. Do you have these tools?
Okay, give me a roll.
Alright. Let me see. I guess I'll do investigation.
Yep. Actually, you can just do the thieves tool.
Oh,
It's
that's
usually
a
about
21.
You have
Let
these
me
tools?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I'm an artificer.
Okay. Okay.
You do not detect any traps.
Alright. Is it locked?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Is it
locked.
breathing?
Alright, let's let's see, yeah. Alright. Let's see. Let's unlock. 13 to try to unlock it.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Jade says I can try if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please do.
Jeez.
No.
All right.
Wow.
Guess I'll wait until whenever's a reasonable time to try it again, and I'll do it then.
Yeah. You can wait a half hour and try it again.
We'll do that. Okay then. All right. Then I guess we do that.
In the meantime, what do you say we whip up some nice bacon?
All right. That should do it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Nargle, to your point, I mean it's a little past midday. If you guys just want to have your lunch here, that would be good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Mm,
Second breakfast for Nurgle.
Yep. It's Nargle from Harry Potter, and Longbottom is from Nurgle. Nurgle. What is it?
Okay.
Nargle. Nurgle.
The chest
Yeah.
contains 2 gold rings that are worth screw it. You would say they're worth about 45 gold pieces each.
All right.
Nice.
Do they have any signets or anything identifying on it?
No.
Okay, so these are not the things we're looking for. All right.
No.
I guess we'll take them then.
Just cash.
That's a good call on checking that, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess take what's there and move on.
Yep.
Well, while you're having your lunch,
Oh.
a cow wanders up.
Is it a
Cow
scroll?
wanders up? Yeah.
No, don't know. It just seems to be a cow.
All right.
Now, is she ugly or is she both fine?
All right.
I don't know, man. I mean, your taste in women is a little suspect. So maybe you think.
All right. All right. Does that look like anything a normal cow would be doing?
Yes, it appears to be a normal cow doing normal cow things.
All right. All right.
You're a cow, aren't you? Yeah, I'm a cow. That's right.
Is it wearing like a bell or like anything that like would mark an owner?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, shit, we got beef for months.
Yeah, I think we're none of us is OVAC.
Oh.
It's just a cow.
Yeah, I don't have a cow now. All right. Yeah,
Right.
I'm inclined to leave the cow alone. Unless
Yeah.
it's just something suspicious.
Does it happen to have something on its head, say in brown, that looks a little bit like a bat symbol?
No.
Oh. Well, then fuck this cow.
Davey.
Not
Oh.
literally. I just meant, never mind.
Yeah. I'm not in the mood for cow tipping. We can go.
I mean, we don't
Yeah.
king shame, but damn, dude. All right. So you move on. Night falls.
It's so weird. Just a random cow. Like, hey, how's it going?
You never know.
That means something. I don't know what, but it means something.
Yeah. Hard to tell right now.
Night falls. You should be getting relatively close based on what you've heard. Are you setting up like camp for the night?
Yeah, that'd be a
Yes.
good idea.
Okay. What's the watch order?
I'll go first.
I'll do second. I'll be trancing though.
Okay, so you're leaving Jade at third.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as she's not going to be all jaded about it.
Mm.
I need Nargle to give me a perception check.
Nargle perception check coming up.
Nice.
17.
Hey. Nargle, as your watch is coming to an end, you notice a warrior in very beaten up armor just sitting across the campsite from you. You have no idea how he got there, but he's just sitting there looking at you.
Does he appear injured?
Very much so.
Okay. I approach him and I say, "Hey there. Are you all right, man?"
He looks up. He says, "You should turn back."
Okay. Turn back where? From you or from our mission? What do you mean?
You should turn. You're headed for the Sunless Citadel, aren't you?
We might be. What is there that we should be afraid of?
Death.
For certain? Or just the danger of death in general?
Yeah.
It
has white pointy teeth.
My comrades, my wizard, my ranger, my love, even Sir Bradford's sword. You should turn back. Palor has forsaken me. He left me to die down there. He left my friends to die down there. I spit on him.
Well, you must be quite the spitter. There doesn't seem to be anybody around here.
I spit on all the gods.
Damn. You have
43
quite the
years.
supply of saliva.
Do you
I'm
find
just
this?
trying to be celebrity to this situation. I'm sorry.
You should turn back.
I'm
Save
afraid
your.
I can't do that. What should I do if I can't turn back?
Tie.
Make peace with whatever gods you follow, even though they'll abandon you.
Well, is there something I can do to help you?
Can you bring my love back from the dead?
No, I cannot.
Yeah.
Can you
I
restore?
didn't.
Can you restore the honor that I gave to the false gods while they laughed at me and watched me suffer?
No. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm just a halfling. I'm a stout fighter, mind you, and a brave one. But I'm just a halfling.
I was a brave fighter too.
Well, I mean, you have my respect if that helps you any.
I don't think it does.
I'm trying to do something. I'm reaching here. He's not giving me anything.
Fair.
All of this for an apple.
For an apple. This must be some kind of apple. Did it belong to a dune by any chance?
I don't follow your reference, sir.
Oh, well, that's good because it's a metagaming Greek mythology reference.
Norse video.
Well, if you intend to go forward, then I recommend you finish any business you had on Perun first.
I've no business to finish other than that which I promised I would do.
Then you should go and do it.
I agree. We must finish our night's rest first. I just saw you over here. You appeared to be injured. I wanted to see if there was something I could do to help you.
You can save yourself. You can avoid the ashen plains. You can
I
avoid
can't
the
avoid the
goblins.
ash. I actually travel with him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you insist on joking about your impending demise, then
I'm just trying to. You seem like a really sad guy. You're sitting around. You're all busted up, and all this bad stuff has happened to you. I'm simply trying to make your final moments a little better with some levity. I'm certainly not trying to demean what it is you are saying. It is important. I do wish to hear it.
well, if you encounter my blade, you may keep it. I'm finished. I'm finished fighting for gods that no longer care about me. Or any of us.
Oh, but you can still fight for yourself, can you not?
Why?
Um, I guess I'm confused by the question. there's no point in fighting for yourself?
None.
If there's no point in fighting for yourself, I don't see. Well, that is just utter despair.
I suppose. Whoever's paying you to investigate that place isn't paying you enough.
Well, that much is probably true. I was a little eager to go on the adventure.
Well, I will bid you good night. If you find the sword and call it by its name, Shadow Spike, it may obey you. It may not. I don't know. I'm gonna go get drunk.
Now that sounds like the best plan I've heard from you yet. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate the sword. I do hope that I find it.
He just walks off, and you can hear him crying as he does.
Mm.
And there was just no making that guy happy.
Nope.
I had to try though. Hate to see someone sad.
The rest of the evening passes uneventfully.
Cool.
I do tell Ash about the soldier that I found and about the sword and about what he said about what is going on at the Sunless Citadel.
Interesting. Mm.
The man had just lost all hope. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I managed to give him a little something. He decided to at least go and get drunk, but God,
He's drinking he's drinking to forget though. That is worrying.
Maybe, but
Why someone
I think I
would
talked him out of
choose to
just laying
forget?
there and dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you say?
I've seen many who are just as hopeless, who throw away their memories, not realizing what they've lost. It is the way the shadow fell.
You know, the more time I spend away from my people, the more time I realized I just have not experienced nearly as much as I need to have experienced to be out here.
I feel the same. I mean, there's so much color in your world.
There is. Well, shall we continue forward?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, it's what we've agreed to, but at the very least, we go somewhat armed, and we'll look out for this man's sword as well.
Yes. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right. Another night passes. You are approaching, you would imagine. You seem to be coming in up on a valley, not a particularly deep one, just a vale of sorts, surrounded by trees and such. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. Another night passes. You gonna set up watch?
Yep.
Yes. Let's stick with the same order as last time.
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
All right, and let's see what happens. Ash, give me a perception check.
Okay. Can totally do that.
Weird.
I literally cannot hear that name without thinking of Evil Dead.
I know. It's not her real name.
Shop smart. Shop best smart.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know this crap. My perception rolls on this character really suck.
Are you
Uh,
high long in it?
Yeah, at least on perception. Luther probably would have gotten like a 20 some.
Sirius probably would have gotten like a 50.
Yeah. Yeah, likely.
And,
Yeah,
and, and he would have rolled a 1.
yeah, but Spears did get a 50. Nem would have found some way to make it not matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, he does that shit all the time. I got
Yeah.
a stealth roll of 42. Yeah, but they heard you. What? I didn't even hear me.
All right.
All right.
So what did
So
I not hear?
we are going to roll initiative, but I will tell you all that you are going to be surprised.
Of course.
It just seems easier to do it this way rather
Okay.
than just
All right.
speak everything up on you.
I can't click on my token, or at least I can't. Yeah, I can't select my token.
I cannot select my token either.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I put you on the wrong layer. Let me see what I can do. Nope, token layer.
Nope, still can't do it.
I'm getting there. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know why it wants to be such a pain in the butt, but I mean, I have these tokens literally attached to your character sheet, so I don't. Whatever. We'll get there.
Mm.
Ba-ba. Ba, ba. Why is it? Maybe it has to be sheet by sheet. I don't know. Steve, see if you can.
Yeah, I can select it. Select her now.
Okay. I'll work this out in between sessions, but in the meantime, you both have.
Yes, we're good. All right. Initiative.
Yeah.
My initiative's pretty high, actually, for being a first level character. I got like an initiative 5 at level 1. Isn't that like pretty? That's a lot, isn't it?
8.
Yeah, that's good.
Jade's got us all beat.
To be fair, she's an elf.
So am I, and I still lost.
Oh.
And then. No more, and then. And then. Hold on.
Seven. Hold on, you rolled a 7 and ended up with a 22? God damn. Oh, initiative 8. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god damn, well that's a serious bonus you got going.
Yeah.
This is a surprise round, unfortunately, though. So
Okay. What is my AC? Let me check. 16, not bad. Not bad at all.
this,
I got the super high dex.
yeah, super high dex is awesome. That's another thing I love about playing rogues. Let me
Oh. Oh. Wait.
get you a picture of these creatures.
Right.
Yeah, you just
I really hate it when I can pull up the token or I can pull up the picture, but it should just let me pull them all up in the same thing.
Well, once again, I blame Murphy. Maybe that's why he doesn't like me. I blame him for everything.
It's all his fault. All right.
Where are they? Where are they? I'm looking for a good description of them. What appeared to be some vicious little trees pop up from various areas around.
Oh, great.
When you say little trees, could you be a bit more descriptive?
I'm working on it.
Okay. You know that I have been to the Redwood Forest where they filmed Return of the Jedi?
That's cool.
Even sat in a big old hollowed out redwood. Like you crawled under
Yeah.
this little hole at the bottom and the inside of the tree was all hollow. It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would make sense that all those redwoods would be perfect for Endor.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's some just giant freaking trees. There were trees there like you could cut out a spot and a car could drive underneath them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's up in Northern California. It's when I was living in Crescent City. To my knowledge, that's one of the only film locations I've been to. I don't know if I was actually in the part of the forest where they filmed it, but it was the same forest.
That's neat. Unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it really shouldn't be hard to find the description for these things, but it is.
I'm okay with Tree Monster trying to eat us.
Mm.
There you go.
These are about humanoid heights. They vary from 4 to, I don't know, 7 feet tall.
Wig bite. And you know what? They look a little bit like Groot.
I was thinking that.
And they have come out of the forest. There it is. It resembles a woody shrub that can pull its roots free of the ground. Its branches twist together to form a humanoid-looking body with a head and limbs.
All right.
And you can see that that they're pulling their feet, so to speak, out of the soil.
All right.
But they are moving more quickly than you would expect them to.
Hmm.
So you're saying they don't have morning wood?
And and this one twig by twig. Stop it. Still getting used to this updated interface. I really haven't DM'd since we started using it. Okay. First one is attacking G. And it swings out with its branchy, whatever, dead shrub looking limb. Oh, and it hits. 4 or 5 piercing.
That's piercing with their hands. You just got fingered, dude.
Gross. And Nargle, you have 2 of them on you. Luckily, luckily for you, they are not smart enough to think about flanking.
That is very lucky for me. And one of them hit me, it looks like.
Yep, for 3. Why is it?
No, it'd be the one with 5. The attack was 22 on that one.
Oh, my apologies. Yep, you're right. 5.
I mean, I hate to point out that I'm getting more damage, but
Yeah.
all right, 5 points it is.
Why is it automatic
Ouch.
rolling damage? Oh, fuck with that later. And then Ash, that leaves
All right.
one
I hope
of
he can
you.
hit an 18. Well, I hope he can't hit an 18, but
He hit it. He rolled a 22 on me. He can do it.
oh, he can do it. Yeah.
Oh, I was under. That was under.
Yep.
Yep. And then Ash, I need a deck save.
Interesting. We can do that. Well, at least favorite saves.
Speaking
15.
of Dex, you guys planning on watching the Dexter prequel series?
I wasn't, but
Probably not. Ash, what happened was a limb attempted to wrap itself around your ankle, like it was
Oh,
going to
damn.
pull you off your feet, but you managed to hop out of its way.
all right, cool.
And now it is the top of initiative. So, Jade, how the fuck do you attack?
With grace, I'm sure.
She does, in fact, attack with some measure of grace.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm of the opinion that a elf could be drunk, stumble over, and fall in a puddle of crap gracefully.
Yeah. Well, not untrue.
so she gracefully, what are your AC? Takes out her rapier, does a very smooth looking duck and dodge and stick and dance about and all of that fun stuff.
Cool.
Ah, not good.
And she hits
Smacks me pretty good, it looks like. For 8?
8 plus.
You didn't need to plus that. I'm dead.
That's.
What?
She's on your side, dude.
She's attacking the tree.
That's Jade attacking a tree.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. And what has to be one of the oddest looking things around, she pierces the dead wood golem looking thing with her rapier, and then it collapses into kindling.
No. Damn.
Where was that all the time I was getting firewood?
Nice.
So she took it down.
All right.
I believe that takes us to Nargle. No, that's Nargle. What the hell is that?
Nargles is at 6. I'm at 8.
Yeah, Nargle's at 16. Ash is at 8. Nargle is on here twice.
I want to say mine was 16. Let me come up here and look.
No, I saw 6.
See.
I see both.
I see 6. I guess I see 6.
Okay,
Unless
hold
that
on.
first one. Is there one on there that says 17? No, it's
No.
perception. No, it's 6. That's what I got on there.
Yeah, it's 6.
Okay, I
I
don't know.
just double checked.
Yeah. So really, it's either me or the trees.
It's the trees.
Oh, they have a higher dex than 16.
And it's not about Dex. Their initiative roll was 21.
Was it? Okay, I thought it was 8.
Now, why? Which should also show.
Yeah.
This is really annoying.
Yeah. Okay, it said 8. So okay.
Note to roll 20. Please give
Hold
up
on.
your crack habit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it,
They've got even more messed up since the 2024 rules have been coming out.
I don't doubt it. I bet you there's a million bugs where those are crossed over where they're not supposed to be, or stuff is missing where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
all right, I'm gonna have to put some time in over the next week to work this out. But you know what? If say it was 8 and I don't know what's going on, I'm just gonna bump them down to 8 because I don't know why this happened, how it did.
Yeah.
So, Ash, you can go next.
All right. Bonus action teleport. I am getting the hell out of Dodge because this is not good. 1, 2. Okay, that is 20. And then I'll take another 20. And we're going to get one of these guys off of Nurgle. And I'm going to use a firebolt. So I'm sure trees are not going to be happy getting burned. 13 hit.
No.
13 does hit.
Cool. 9.
Was that this one?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
Let's give Nurgle a little bit of help.
You okay, Steve?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So now it's their turn. Hold on.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot of these things.
Yeah. But they don't seem to have a whole lot of hit points. So we're doing okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have resistance to all damage for the next turn.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah. I may need it.
Yep, you might, because this one just popped up next to you.
All right.
So we will start there.
All right.
$21.
Yeah, that would hit, fortunately. So I take 2.
So you take 2.
Yep.
I swear these things keep changing layers on their own, because I am not doing this. Nargle.
Yes, sir.
You getting bashed by the wood. They are applying their wood to you. They are showing you their wood.
You're doing all of that? But these guys are
18.
like sexual gods.
They don't
Did you see the Evil Dead? That's what they're doing to you.
Oh,
All right, one hit me, so for 2.
2 piercing.
Okay.
And then the second one missed.
How many are there?
There were 2 on you, but attacking
Okay.
with advantage right now.
Oh, okay.
And then there is this.
I'm seeing 3 attacks there. Was that last one
So
at Steve?
the top one was at Steve, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
And,
which I took half of because of Shatter Kai goodness.
and then this one is coming after Jade. And he missed. And that takes us to Nargle.
Okay. Oh, it does look like they have me at advantage now. Okay. Can I disengage from both of them at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Damn. I suppose he wouldn't let it go without at least trying to hit them once. So we shall try one attack to the one to my northeast, I guess. Lovely. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You
a
got
second. There's
confused
something.
and hit a tree root because of the
Hold on a
critical
second.
hit.
I can re-roll that die, and I have to use the new roll. It's because I'm lucky.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, halfling luck.
Ten.
Okay. Miss.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you turned a critical miss into a miss. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. All right. I've taken my action, so I cannot disengage. I guess I am done. Well, I mean, I don't know. I suppose I don't know what I should do. I don't think I'm gonna die on the next hit I get, and if they hit me when I try to run, or if they hit me whether I stay here, I'm not sure it's gonna make a difference.
Mm.
Um,
Let's see if Jade takes another one out.
plus they're on both sides of me, so they have advantage against my on their attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't normally say this as the DM, but if that's the case, perhaps Nargo should say something out loud to that effect.
All right. All
Like,
right.
hey, I'm dying.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, just a little thing for your guys' information. I'm dying.
All right. All right. If I can get to you, I'll cure you.
Okay. Let's hope I don't take 3 points in the meantime.
All right.
Hopefully. All right. So we are back up to Jade. Who will attack the twig blight?
Does Twig have giggleberries?
And she hit the twig blight. And what? Sorry, wrong button.
Ouch.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but it wasn't an attack roll. But that wasn't bad. And she took out another twig bite. Blight. Blight.
Nice.
Bonus action. What can she do? Let me check something real quick. It's been I haven't played this subclass.
No
Let
problem.
me see if there's something useful I can do.
We are at your typical tea time point. I don't know if you're in need of that.
Oh, thanks. How much longer do we have to play? I know that our schedule's a little off.
They're picking me up at 6:20.
Oh, okay. So we have some time. Okay.
We have time to play a 4-hour game at least for sure.
Okay.
I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool with going on as long as you guys are. Let's finish this
All right.
fight, then I will get my tea and we can continue.
Cool.
All right.
But let me check this because I think I might be able to help. But I need. Why did they rearrange everything? Douchebags.
I never really got. When did the bag become the insult? Like somehow the douche is okay sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you're a douche bag, that I mean neither is good. But why
Well,
is the douche bag thing? That seems like you're the thing that the douche comes in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think you were actually looking for an answer, but a douche is something good that helps with cleanliness, whereas the douchebag is what catches all of the nastiness that has to come out afterwards.
I see.
All right.
I just made that up, so if it works for you, run with it.
All right. All right.
Okay, I can do this. I can use my bonus action to at least distract one, so. Twig blight. Your mama sucked his kindling. Oof. Yeah, that didn't help.
Damn.
Sorry. I really tried.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ash.
All right. So the twig blight isn't being distracted, or
No.
no? Okay. All right. Then he's in trouble. All right. Then I think what I'm gonna
Not only is
do
it not
is
distracted, she said, "Motherfucker, what are you trying?"
I'm gonna use firebolt on this one here. I don't want to use it on the other one because of all the trees around it. I don't want to burn the whole place down. So.
Okay.
Oh,
21.
I think he's dead.
13.
Yeah, I'll take the risk of taking a hit. At least Nargle can make a run for it if he needs to.
Was that this one?
It can be that one, or it can be the other one, whichever.
Let's do this one so I don't have to say
Yeah.
something asinine like, well, this one might actually have cover because of the tree.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I fired it, because I didn't want to set another tree near it on fire.
But that's all right. We won't do that anyway.
Yeah, okay. All right. We'll get rid of him.
You just took out the one who was in the path, so.
Yeah. And yeah. I'm kind of stuck where I am right now, so.
Let me see something. Okay. It's their turn now.
Yeah.
This one in front of Nargoyle starts wrapping its branches and twigs into the ground and blending into the vegetation behind it, as does the one in front of Ash.
Cool.
So, Nargo, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I am going to try and I'm going to disengage and try to run.
All right.
Okay. Nargo's disengaging. Twig like there. Jade runs over here and sets it on fire.
Damn.
Damn.
Nothing magical. She just
All right. She
Ash.
Human Torch that shit.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and get away from this dude. I'm thinking, and I'm gonna stay on the road, like right here. I need to get some distance.
Okay. The one that's on fire, by the way, does not scream or react. It flails a bit, but it's just burning.
I just realized I went one space too far.
Yeah.
And
You're probably fine.
okay, Nargo, are you doing anything else?
Well, if I can move again, I'm going to follow Ash.
Okay.
I don't want to leave Jade. I'm just trying to get some room, so if I need to shoot any more twig creatures, I can.
Jade calmly takes out a white kind of foamy type thing, sticks it on the end of a stick, and holds it over the fire.
Okay. I'm waiting to see what she's doing.
She's asking if you have any chocolate.
No, I'm sorry. I am fresh out of chocolate.
Damn. All right. Well, we should probably try and get you patched up and maybe me patched up because That hurt.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna agree with that for sure.
All right, yeah. As soon as we're out of here, I can cast some spells.
All
All
right.
right. Where should we go?
I think
Mm.
we could all probably use a rest, aren't we? How are you guys as far as your are you spent or how you doing?
No, well, I will be spent once I cast my cure spells.
Then
I
perhaps we
mainly
should
kind of
try
want
to
my
look for a
teleport
place
back.
for rest.
Yeah,
Perhaps we should look for a place to rest then.
yeah, we can do that. I can cast
I,
cure spells and we can rest.
I would agree. I just don't know where would be a safe place to look for to rest.
Away from the trees, clearly.
Can we go off the map? Off further into the woods and away from the path?
Yeah, find a clearing.
Yeah. I mean, you're still surrounded by trees, but yeah.
All right.
I don't actually have a map for a place like that, but yes, you can find a clearing outside of
Yeah.
the area.
I mostly want to be behind enough trees that seeing us is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Understood. You can find a place that seems as safe as any other place would be.
All
Yeah.
right.
A place that looks clear.
Yeah, looks clear. All right.
Nem has forever tainted those two words for me. That forever will mean that you're fucked or it's bad
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah. Could mean anything. Yeah.
Pitch Black did that to me a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go make some tea. If you guys want to work out anything you need to work out, and then we can set up watch.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take a trip to the John while we got a minute.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
All right. Just for shits and giggles, we got a couple of extra shows from Omen Publications. I don't know if you know, but Omen Tabletop Gaming is from Omen Publications. And while we're sitting here, I figure I'll tell you about a couple of the shows we have. We have Countless Corpses podcast, which is a horror podcast where I sit and talk about movies. I analyze them, I break them down, and it's talk about them from a writer's perspective and stuff. I would check it out. It's worth your time. Another one is From Comics to Screen, where I talk about movies and TV shows based on comics, and I talk about the comics that they're based on, and I compare the two of them. So anyway, I would check those out. You can find From Comics to Screen on the Omen Publications YouTube channel, and Countless Corpses podcast has its own YouTube channel, and both of those have their own Twitter handles, Publication Omen and Countless Corpse for the other one.
Mhm.
I really like the music that Nam put to the From the Comics to Screen video. Have you seen it?
Hmm.
It's got some funky music. Check it out.
All right.
catchy music, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
All right.
How you doing on guitar? You've been getting into that at all?
I haven't had enough time, but I do have it like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it served me well when I've had it, so it's and I do like it.
Have you checked out any of those books at all?
I've been kind of looking over them like a little bit, but I've just been really busy the last few days.
It seems like there's a couple of them in there that they're
Mhm.
some of it is like from beginners, like you don't know
Mhm.
anything about the guitar at all, and
Yeah,
some
yeah,
of it seems like a little bit into it. I didn't know where you were at with the whole thing.
yeah. I'm probably closer to like having to relearn everything because it's been too long since I started studying it. And then
Uh,
it's like I had a lot of stuff like come up at once and over a long time, and I just have not had enough time to keep with it, so I lost it.
uh,
I mean, I know
I
if I remember a few things, but not well.
I found a bunch of like tutorial videos on YouTube about that.
Hmm.
If you, that might be a good resource to check as far for getting into it. I know that reading a book and seeing it done are two completely different things.
Yes, hugely. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can learn watching it, but it's not the same as like actually having an instructor.
Right. A lot of them will actually break down. They'll show you the music for it. They'll also break it down as far as show you like the individual steps, like each notes, and then put it all together. That kind of
Hmm.
thing. It's not that. It's pretty easy to follow, I think.
Yep. I need to let's see. Um, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to the 38 people watching us right now. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
It's just nice to be back doing this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, geez, I didn't. I was really glad when Greg said that he was willing to run another game because I didn't want to go
Yeah.
a third week without playing. That would have just sucked.
It would have been awful. All right.
I kind of need this escape to vent for the frustrations of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing D&D is like the release valve.
Absolutely. It's kind of like our Salvatore said. It's like the whole thing of fantasy was to embody evil and then take your big sword and disembody it. I think it has the same catharsis with D&D.
For sure, for sure. Oh man.
All right.
Ah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had to order something. All right.
So, even though I always seem to choose martial characters, I think I'm doing fairly good at choosing different types of characters within that small
Yeah.
range, I think.
Yeah, going for like a small character in contrast is really nice. And going for like the jovial bruiser,
Right?
which is very different from Ovac.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of wanted
I
him
did.
to just be like happy with life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, he'd like to do things, but he's not like he's not all broken or busted up. His life has been pretty good up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I wanted a Shatter Kai who wasn't like the emo goth type. Like, she's coming out of that and she's disconnected from all that, and now she's like seeing what happens to her.
That works. That
Yeah.
works. So
And-
she's in new territory.
yeah. And also, it's like, for me, it's like I'm the one with all the, like, a lot of the knowledge of Faerun and all of that. And I like, okay, let's have a character who doesn't rely on that so much.
Oh, there you go. A little outside your wheelhouse then.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I'm entirely too intimidated by magic.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot more complicated than I would like my combat to be.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, you're definitely. I assumed you were going to pick a martial of some kind, so I'm like, okay,
Right.
I guess I'll be the spellcaster and I'll try to supplement it with some skill. So it's like, okay, we'll start with artificer and then kind of move on to wizard and later on.
That works. As an artificer, can't you eventually make my items magical?
Yep, yeah, if I take enough levels.
Nice.
Yeah, artificers are a pretty cool combo of things. Because with me, one of the things I don't like in D&D is too much technology. I just feel like it takes something away from it.
Yeah,
But
Right.
when artificers are played well, I feel like they're a good balance.
yeah. I kind of look at them as like, okay, they're taking kind of a scientific look at D&D. But it's still like a pseudo magical process is the way I kind of play it. I try not to get too it's more magitech and less science fiction.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that I don't remember where it's at, but they recently discovered a city. Mind you, a city 6,000 years old.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where was this?
I don't remember where the city was, but the point is that this puts cities, the very concept of cities, back way
Mhm.
further than we thought it was.
Yeah.
Like this city outdates the pyramids.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, possibly as well. Because I think,
Yeah.
yes, the Sumerians were the first.
Anyway, just random stuff I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
cool
did
stuff.
we
Cool.
what?
Cool stuff is cool.
Oh.
Yep.
So did we taking a watch? I'm on first watch, he's on second watch. She's
Yeah.
on second watch.
Yeah, that works. Nothing's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a chill.
So
All right.
long rest it is.
Cool.
Except you hear Jade giggle once in a while, and you realize she's still heating up marshmallows over the remains of one of the twig blights.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
whatever
mind
gets her
giving me one
jollies.
of them marshmallows, would you?
What's that?
I said you wouldn't mind giving me one of them marshmallows, would you? I do like a good marshmallow, a good roasted marshmallow. Oh, it just hits the tummy just right.
Yeah.
She holds out a stick with a burning marshmallow on it.
Nice.
Mr. Stay Puffed, or what's left of him. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything y'all want to do as the morning approaches and you pack up to leave?
If there's any
Yeah.
free time, I would like to practice fighting.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can always practice. I always assume, like, at the beginning of the day and end of the day, that folks are doing their exercises, practices, and whatnot. So unless there's anything like above and beyond you want to do,
Oh, okay.
you don't have
No,
to.
not really. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like doing my spell preparations, and that's really about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. As part of his character, he's all about the practice. So if there's time, that idle time, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, I would assume that the martial types are doing their routines and exercises and
Yeah.
the Bruce Lee thing.
Right.
I don't fear someone who's practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear someone who's practiced one kick 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah, you're doing your katas or whatever you do.
yep. All right. So, as we approach mid-morning, you come up on a village.
Hmm. Oakhurst.
Yeah, wasn't it nice of them to just straight up label the ground outside of town like that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's you can't see it unless you're above it.
Exactly.
I was up above it, but now I'm down in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of
That's a
course,
9 Inch Nails reference, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get knocked down, you get up again, you're never going to keep you down.
Little tub thumper.
Mm-hmm.
drink whiskey drink, you drink a vodka drink.
Yeah.
You drink a lot of drink.
God, you could not go anywhere without hearing that song in the 90s. That and that I'm
That's
a
right.
Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Those
Yeah.
songs were just
Oh,
fucking everywhere.
And the Macarena, yeah.
Yep. And
All
the
these things
Macarena.
all these things today that we run away from.
Okay. So, this is the village of Oakhurst. These are the buildings of Oakhurst that I figured it would be best to just go over once rather than make you have to wander around the town and ask about them. Because,
Okay.
I mean, it seems to be all located mostly in that one square. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, you have the town square. There is an inn. You can see the old Boar Inn. You see what seems to be a rather largish, actually, jail for such a small town.
yeah.
And then you see a town hall, a healing temple that has the holy symbol of Palor.
Mm.
And you see a forge, a general store, and then paths leading in and out of town.
I'm kind of curious about the healing temple, just only because that one guy said that he used to be a follower of Palor. I'm kind of wondering if he talked to anybody here.
I'm also wondering if they might have some healing potions.
That's also possible.
Okay, so where do y'all want to go?
Let's go to the Palor's healing temple.
Yeah.
All right. You see a shrine. I mean, obviously, it's to the south. It's rather well kept. It's not the fanciest temple you've seen, but it's nice enough for a small town. And you see sweeping up out front an older female gnome dressed in raiments of Palor.
Yeah.
Okay. Approach her. Say hello and well met.
Hail and well met. What brings you
Um,
to the grounds of Palor today, weary traveler?
Well, honestly, with the name Healing Temple, I was kind of hoping that you might maybe have some healing potions.
We're not really in the habit of selling our God's gift.
Oh well, I meant no disrespect. I apologize.
Yeah, we're only just recently arrived here.
Ah, where are you hailing from?
We came from Waterdeep.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That was our thought as well.
Yeah, it's a little too busy for my taste. Has anybody else traveled through here recently by any chance?
Oh, we get the odd parties coming through, headed for the Citadel, headed back for the Citadel, usually with fewer than they left with.
Hmm.
Everyone's gonna solve the great mystery, even though they have no idea what the mystery is.
Do,
So
do
yeah,
you do you know what the great mystery is?
the great mystery is that it used to be a citadel that has fallen into disrepute, and a lot of people go there and die.
Yeah.
So the great mystery is, why do people keep going there?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right. What is killing them? Do you know, or has anybody told you?
sometimes it's the gobs, sometimes it's the kobolds, and every once in a while we get a group carrying through someone who is in really bad shape, and they tell us that it was an apple.
Apple.
I've not yet met an apple that would kill a healthy person,
Hmm.
but you never know.
I
You
I
know,
I I
one a
heard
day
that if
does
you
keep the
eat one
doctor
of
away.
those, it keeps the doctor away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they were all doctors, and you know what they say about the gods and their mysterious ways. So maybe the
Yeah.
gods got some apples in there they want to protect.
Hmm. Yeah, could be.
There are stories, but I'll be honest with you. I don't pay much heed to them. It's not that I don't respect the powers of the gods. I certainly do, but we have quite enough to keep us busy here
Hmm.
without worrying about people going off and looking for more trouble.
Well,
Mhm. Yeah.
fortunately, I am one of those people off looking for more trouble.
Yeah.
Somehow I thought you might be, little one.
Well, this is the kinds of things that happen when I get bored.
What, s'mores?
Oh, definitely
You
s'mores.
might want to
But
wipe it off of your beard there, buddy.
I was saving that for later.
You're saving it for second and breakfast,
That's right.
maybe
That's
third.
right. Actually, I was just off looking for a bit of adventure. To be honest, I'm kind of trying. My people told me that I was off on this futile mission that I could never do what I was setting off to do, and well, I'm just kind of off to prove them wrong. And well, one thing led to another, and I agreed to this mission.
Hmm.
Well, that may have been one of the dumbest ways of getting here that I've heard. But,
Hmm.
I guess adventuring types gotta adventure, so
Hmm.
you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Um, they're always telling stories over at the old boar, so if there is any information that might be helpful to you, that would be the place. I realize I probably sound rude to y'all just being in town,
Yeah.
and it's not my intent.
No.
I don't pay them much heed, but there are plenty of folks in there that will.
All right. All right.
Well, I
And
appreciate the tip.
yeah. Thanks. We appreciate all your help. Okay. We'll leave you to your business.
Have any wounds? We don't sell potions or anything. I think if you get lucky, they might have some poultices over at the at the provision shop. But if any of you
Hmm.
are hurting now and we can help, we'd be happy to.
I think we're okay right now. Anybody?
No, we actually just rested and got fixed up, so we are
Yeah.
okay at the moment. But I really do appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Lord bless you, and if If you come into town later and you be needing a helping hand, you know where to find us.
Mhm.
Okay. You don't have to twist my arm to go to a bar, guys.
Jade says pretty much the same thing.
So off to the boar. And let's hope it's not a boar.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a werebore.
That too. Especially that.
And the old boar is this one right here.
Okay. Does Prince own these buildings? Is that why they're purple?
Oh yeah.
All right. We walk into the boar. What's the
As
place
soon
like?
as you open the door, you see a bunch of hands go up, and people are like, "Oh, close the door." Oh man,
Okay, we close the door right away.
much better.
Yeah.
Man,
What
you
was
see,
that? You guys don't like sunlight or something, or?
And were you visited by some dude named Eldon?
alcohol and sunlight don't mix.
Well, you know, I would probably say alcohol, maybe hangovers and sunlight do not mix. But hey, the sun's always up somewhere, and it's your turn to drive. You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's somewhere else.
Well, you are pleasant company for sure.
You walk in, you see a few people sitting at the bar. No one's really sitting at the tables right now. There's a male human wiping down the bar. He looks up as you come in. He says, "Hail, please just ignore these old fools.
Done.
What can I do for you?"
Well, first of all, how much is your finest ale?
My finest?
Well, I mean, I don't need it from the gods themselves, but a really good one.
I would say about 10 gold a jug.
Jug. It comes in jugs? Jesus. I don't have 10 gold. Does anybody want to help me out here? I got just a couple.
Well, we already spent
It's a
quite
jug,
bit.
man. It comes in jugs. Help me out here.
I just spent like a couple of gold pieces on the awning portal, man.
Oh. All right. Well,
We got some really good ale that'll only run you about 5 silver a jug.
Yeah,
right.
why not? That sounds better.
let's go with that.
We don't sell swill here, mind you. It's just a matter of what's more expensive.
Mhm.
I understand.
We also serve breakfast if you're hungry.
Oh, I am always hungry. What kind of breakfast are we talking about? We got a little bacon, maybe some sausage and some eggs.
All of the above.
Oh, I will take a plate of that.
We got some nice fresh bread,
Hmm.
fresh butter to spread on it.
And how much is that gonna run me?
If you're buying the ale, we'll give you the breakfast.
Oh well, that you're a good man.
Charlie
I'm real,
Brown.
but I appreciate you saying so.
All right,
Name's
breakfast and
Garen.
drinks. It's all.
My name's Garen. What can I do you for? And Jade, what are you doing back in this town? She just looks up and goes back to her ale.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and kind of explain our situation, like how we got here.
Oh, you're going down that way, are ya?
Yes, and I've heard that it's supposedly very dangerous, or at least some people have said so.
Very much. Um, I mean, I'm sure you've heard by now, it's been around for centuries.
Hmm.
No one really knows who started it or exactly why or for what. But there were some hints that it was originally founded by a dragon cult.
Hmm.
That would explain the kobolds.
Hmm.
You know, funny story that
Hmm.
back when it was founded, there are pictures of kobolds and they didn't look like dragons.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened in the meantime.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe the dragons decided they wanted them to be.
Do you
Maybe they
happen to
sold
know
their
why it
souls
is
to
called?
Tiamat. You never know.
It's true.
Maybe.
Do you happen to know why it's called a sunless citadel?
Well, no. Truthfully, um, no one really does. This whole area, we're told, used to be bursting with life compared to what it is nowadays. So it may be that once upon a time it was built out in the sunshine.
Hmm. I have heard about lands themselves getting curses put upon them.
Hmm. That sounds like home, to be honest, or my home.
Oh. Well, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. I'm just saying.
I
Saying
don't have
maybe.
very many memories to complain about. It is what it
Okay.
is.
I
Funny
just
how-
think that maybe that's what happened at the land the sun the citadels on. Perhaps it is cursed.
Mm. Yeah,
Might
I
be,
mean,
although we haven't really heard anything about curses, just a bunch of people going there and getting their asses kicked.
yeah, it
Ah,
could just be what it's called. Maybe there's nothing more important to it than that.
I will say as you get closer to it that there's just not a whole lot of life there, so you might be onto something.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Uh, I guess.
well,
Everybody,
I'm just trying
everybody
to
give me a
imagine.
history check.
Do a what?
History.
Oh,
History check, okay?
let me check that, and then I have to go,
History.
and then I gotta go for a second. All right,
Okay. I rolled a big fat 9.
22. Hold on.
Okay. Number 9. Number 9.
Hmm.
I think at some point the Beatles did so much drugs that they're like, let's just see if they'll fall for this.
Quite possibly. But then everyone fell for it. So what are they going to do?
I don't know. I'm getting that idea from I guess Bob Dylan was hailed as the voice of the generation, and
Hmm.
I've heard him say that he used to put things in lyrics just to see what people would think about it. Like everybody wanted to put so much importance and hang all this meaning on every word he was saying. Some of
Okay.
it was just, let's see what they'll think of this.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the result of the roll?
All of this talk about dragons in the area Ash, you seem to recall hearing legends, and you don't know where you would have heard this, especially not being from the area, about a dragon a long, long time ago called a Charlatan, who
Say that again?
supposedly went on a rampage and destroyed some of the
Well,
land around what is now Waterdeep.
What is
well,
it
I know
called
that a
again?
Charlatan has a very long stride.
Charlatan.
There literally is a spell called a Charlatan stride.
Oh.
And then as you say that name, as a few locals kind of pick up their ears, like they're also familiar with the name.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah, I can see why people are running then if there's an actual dragon involved.
Garen says, I can tell you that the cattle herders around here don't let their stock graze too far afield. Between the stories of new monsters that come around at night and cattle rustlers and the kobolds and the gobs, and every once in a while you hear about both cattle and people going out alone at night, found the next day dead with just dozens of needle-like wounds all over, and no one can explain them. And there's no
I'm not saying it was the aliens, but it was the aliens.
Good thing Cirrus isn't here. I'm not saying it's Sturges, but it's Sturges.
Mhm.
And every once in a while, every 6 months or so, you'll see a whole pack of goblins come through on their way to somewhere, claiming they've got an apple for sale. Why would goblins come through here every 6 months saying they have an apple for sale?
Why would they be interested in selling apples?
But why one every 6 months? All I know is my grandparents told me to stay away from them. I just know in the summer, it's like the brightest red apple you could ever see. And then in the winter, it's white. And not even just white, like pale, all the color drained from it, corpse white.
Well, I do know a bit about orchards, and I can tell you,
Just
only getting
just don't give
one
them
apple the whole time is a shitty orchard.
just don't give them any princesses. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know, but every once in a while, you'll see a party chasing after them, going for those apples. We still don't know why. There was a group came through here not too long ago. It was a fighter. Oh, who was it? There was a wizard. There was a ranger. And I believe there was even a paladin of Palor. He stopped at the temple on his way out. Had a magic sword he called Shatterspike.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we encountered him. Yeah, he was
encountered him?
deeply broken.
Oh. So I guess,
Yeah,
and the others?
I think they were dead. Well, at least he seemed to think they were dead.
Yeah, he said they were all dead.
Oh. That's a shame. They're such nice young folks.
From what, he seemed like a nice person, or at least he was at one time.
Gloomy some bitch though.
Well, young man, I think if all of your friends died over some apple that you had to run away from, you might be a little moody yourself.
Yeah, sadly.
And you never even found his sword, you say?
That's my understanding.
Oh, but
Oh,
he did say that if I find it, I can keep it.
he said that?
Yes,
did.
he did.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with paladins, but once they pledge themselves to a weapon as part of their whatever,
Hmm.
that's bonded to them. They don't just give that away.
Well,
I
quite
think he may have
frankly,
forsaken his oath.
quite frankly, he seemed very despondent.
Hmm.
The man was he had lost all hope or joy in life at all. He was at the end. I don't think anything mattered anymore.
Hmm.
Huh. That's a shame.
It was. I did everything I could to try and lift his spirits, and he would have none.
I don't know what to do, man. We tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
It's game over, man.
I mean, the last time I remember anyone really clearly before that group asking about the Sunless Citadel, it had to be 13 years ago.
Hmm.
I only remember because it is so rare these days. It was oh, what was that fella's name? Belloc.
Oh,
His name was
didn't he be
Belloc.
working with Indiana Jones somewhere?
I remember him because he had a very large pet frog.
That's wrong. Very large. That is very memorable. I don't even think I've
Yeah.
ever heard of a very large pet frog.
Remember, anything that you can possess, I can take away.
Well, I mean, obviously, we have rooms here if y'all need a place to stay for a night or two. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. That's about all I can remember, but
That sounds fine. I think you've helped quite a bit. And we could take your offer for lodgings.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you want to set off in the morning or something like that. But we are fairly rested.
Well, I like your son. It makes it well to travel by.
Okay. Well then, I guess if we're staying, I'm gonna go ahead and eat and drink some more.
all right. Coming right up. After you guys sit for a while, Jade takes out a lute and just starts playing softly.
Love a little music. Jade, do you know Number of the Beast by any chance?
I can't say that I do.
No.
My apologies. All right. What do y'all want to do?
Basically, I just want to rest and then get going.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I'm not stopping by to do anything crazy.
Okay. You gonna head out in the morning?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I've spent all my money on food and beer, so I really don't have much else to do in the town.
That's fair. All right. You head out in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. They point you down. Garen points you down to what he refers to as the old road. It just winds down and around near some stands of old growth oak, past a few abandoned farms. He says it's probably about a half a day's travel to get to the
Alright.
Sunless Citadel from here.
Okay.
The old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most lean in atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine.
Mhm.
As far as you can tell, this ravine runs for miles in either direction. If you look down, you would estimate that the drop is about 30 to 40 feet.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna dangle from a rope.
I could feather fall us down.
Say that again.
I can feather fall us down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you gonna
Yeah.
head down?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do that.
Woohoo!
You guys hear that?
Mm.
I think I heard, like, I don't know, maybe an owl or something.
Oh, I said woohoo.
Oh,
All right. This is probably appropriately black. We'll get the lighting fixed, but you shouldn't be able to see everything all at once, so we'll get there. A sandy ledge overlooks a sub. Okay, gotta do something else. Hold on. Let me get you on here. I really
Wow,
wish.
this really is the Sunless Citadel.
Yeah. I mean, I should be able to set your tokens to say this is this character. And then every time I put it
Mhm.
on there, I shouldn't have to like reset it, you know?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to reset the vision and say, oh, yes, this character can see. Like, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get stuff done in between sessions, but still, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah. As far as everybody should have dark vision, right?
Um,
I don't
for
think
a
I do.
halfling elf,
Do
yeah.
you? Yeah. Halflings don't have dark vision? Oh.
But I mean, I set all of these things. It's just every time I put you on a different map, it's making me reconfigure it, which is stupid.
Oh, you don't. That that's surprising.
Oh, halflings don't have dark vision?
No.
Um,
Yeah, I think they used to.
That's going to be interesting.
That's fine. I do have a light source, so I can always light. I have a trinket that generates light. He'll be fine.
I shine the light of El Indio.
But again, I mean, seriously, I set all of this stuff up. Mike, I had to give you dark vision for a minute just so I can see if this is working and all.
All right.
Maybe Roll20 got like it really missed fucking with Jeff all the time, and so it's now taking that out on you.
Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, now I straight up turn light on this.
Yeah. All I'm
I
seeing
feel
is Hot Black
darkness
does
is
the auto.
imprisoning me.
Steve, you're not seeing anything either?
I got nothing. I see black.
You know what? I'm so tired of this. We're going to do this differently. Because it is more important to have fun than to worry about what you can and can't fucking see at a given point in time.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
now you can see everything. All the surprises are spoiled. Oh no, however shall we proceed?
All right.
Sorry.
Well,
Um,
I'm going to zoom in so I see less spoilers.
You are
Uh,
a sandy ledge overlook. And by the way, I hopped you over this instead of making you climb a 40-foot rope to get here because that was stupid.
okay.
A sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough, sandy, rocky debris, and the bones of several small animals. Wait a minute, I'm reading you the wrong description. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, I'm not. It just mashed two of them together. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into darkness. The far
Absolute horror.
that I see. I cannot live. I cannot die. Well, the chasm is 250 feet to the west, and the bottom of the. I'm not reading you that.
So it looks like we have a fire pit with the Olympic torch in it.
Because I put lighting on here, and that was just the lighting icon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Everyone, I need a survival check.
Survival. I actually have survival. So this
That's
roll
good.
might
Puts
not
you-
suck.
Because if you
My-
don't, you will die.
I probably will die, but we'll
I
see.
rolled a 4.
13.
Wow. Oh, Jade. That you starting an NPC like this.
And let me tell you, that was not a fantastic 4. That was a sucky 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Ash, you notice that you see humanoid footprints as well as rodent tracks of unusual size.
Oh, there are OUSs.
Oh shit.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll let everybody know what I found.
I don't believe they exist.
Yeah.
And
All right.
As long as this isn't a kissing part.
All right. Let me check something. I think I can do this. All right. So what I'll do is, since Nargle doesn't have any light of his own, I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna use my magical tinkering to light up like a pendant or something, and I hand it to him.
Okay, but that's gonna have to wait because I wasn't
All right.
joking about the initiative.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh.
I did not hear you say that at all.
I did not hear that either. That's why I thought that was going to be.
My apologies.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, it's absolutely time for
it's not letting me select my character to do that.
Not again.
Yeah, I can't do it either.
I will work on this in the intervening week because I just set these up.
Mhm.
I mean, like when I switched to this map, I just whatever. Okay, you should now have control.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm good.
shabam.
17. Okay.
24.
I will let you two choose. One of you choose high or low, and the other one roll.
Hi.
What am I rolling?
D20 probably.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. There you go.
Hi.
Okay. You called high, you rolled high. That means you were not surprised by the 3 giant rats that jumped out.
Awesome.
Nice. Are we talking splinter size?
We're talking rodents of unusual size.
Well, if you're talking about rats on the wall, then it's Lovecraft.
And I recall that rodent was not much smaller than the person it was attacking in Princess Bride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
So I'd say that's got to be around splinter size.
All right.
Got a whole party.
It's a dead man's party. Um, oh, and their initiative sucked. All right, Jade. Man, Jade is kicking ass on initiative.
Yep.
Yeah. She's taking first place every time, I think.
I have the worst initiative, and we still beat them. So
Jade takes 2 steps towards this giant rat, swishing her rapier back and forth. And then
But she has no buckler. She's just a swasher. Right? Since she has no buckler, she's just a swasher.
Mhm.
fair enough.
Goddamn swasher.
17. Does that hit? 17 does hit. Damn. I'm gonna have to like swap her out for an NPC that doesn't kick so much ass.
Mhm.
Actually, as we are kind of low on the ass kicking level there, we don't mind.
No. That's for sure.
He just
Yeah.
stabbed that rodent of unusual size and it died.
Damn.
Nice.
And she turned a tree into a pile of kindling and shit with that rapier.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is pretty much Zorro with that rapier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nargle.
Okay. Well,
Oh, wait a minute. Let me mark this one just so you know which one's dead.
Yeah.
okay. Shabam. Right up.
Shabuzi.
And it is longsword to the face. 15.
That's a hit.
Yeah, baby. 11 slashing.
That's. Let me check this one. That is a dead rat.
Hell yeah.
Cool. All right.
And Ash.
All right. Move back. I'm gonna firebolt on the last one.
This is gonna stink.
Yep. But I don't think it's gonna be as effective as hitting some of my other things. Yeah, I imagine 22 hits.
Yeah.
I hope so if my 15 did.
7. It's kind of anemic, but yeah.
Yeah, but they're pretty weak. Let me check this one.
All right, I'm just gonna head up anyway.
7 takes that one down.
Oh wow.
Damn. It's not it really is fun unless you get to roll them into like a fire pit.
It squeals and then it makes this really pathetic sound and twitches its whiskers as they curl up and die.
All right. All right. So is that the last one, or
Yep.
okay? So I'm gonna do what I was going to do before and give some light to Nurgle.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So he's got to wear glasses now to see.
Well, my future is just so bright.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it's just like some trinket he's wearing or whatever, you know.
Haha, nerd.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you guys took them out pretty good.
Cool.
Beyond
Well,
that,
it helped. It helped not being surprised this time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Among the rubble is an old ring of stones that is covered by the accumulated ash of hundreds of fires, blah, blah, blah. No fires recently. Inside the ash pile are a few rough-hewn spear tips of goblin manufacture.
Okay.
Hmm.
I feel like investigating the ash pit and seeing if there's anything beyond surface inspection. All right.
All right. Nothing else here. The stairs, as you can see. I'm sorry, was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I was just trying to see if there was anything that we missed. That like searching the ash pit and things like that.
Not just the, like I said, some goblin arrowheads, rough-hewn spear tips, and some small animal bones.
Okay. I think we can go.
And as you can see, the stairs go down. These stairs are roughly 5 feet wide, so there's not a whole lot of room here
All right.
for maneuvering.
I'll
They
keep the fall at the ready in case anybody takes a dive.
I'll just use my beard like whiskers as I go down.
Yeah.
They don't appear to be overly dangerous to traverse just normally walking. But of course, combat would be tricky.
Yeah.
You see landings along the way, which you can see on the map here, obviously.
I gotta say, Errol Flynn made combat with swords on stairs look really easy.
Yeah. Oh, that he had Basil Rathbone, who was a trained sword fighter.
Yeah.
But Carrie always had his secret. He was not left-handed.
Absolutely. And Bob Anderson was involved with both of those fights.
Nice. All right. Down the stairs we go.
As you descend, a fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten, as if the lightless windows, cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication. All is quiet, though, as cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot.
Very dangerous. You go first.
Well,
so
if it's a matter of that, I shall go first.
Yeah.
You walk in.
Which
All right. I'll go in behind you. All right. All right. Jade, you coming?
Yep. Oh, hold on.
I'm stopping at each ledge just to see if you say anything about where we're at.
All right.
He's just following along.
Here. And then.
Oh shit. We got a long stair here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If there's a stairway to heaven, this might be the stairway to hell.
Yeah. Well, the highway to hell, because that's cooler.
Well, highways typically don't have steps on them.
Yeah.
But a highway is definitely cooler.
Okay, you're going down.
Okay, as I go to the bottom, I disappear into infinity.
And beyond.
That's right.
All right.
Dude, you really did.
All right. Okay. Like right there.
You want me back up there?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that I've got the right next place.
Alrighty.
The narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower now stands on the west side of the courtyard. I'm looking for
Curious.
place. Yeah.
You say that there's a tower.
Well,
Is
how do you
there
go?
somewhere between where we are and the tower with some cover where we could check things out a little closer without, say, being seen by someone in the tower if there is someone there?
No.
Well, that sucks.
If anyone is keeping watch on this staircase, they have been able to see you for hours now.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's no sense in hiding, I say we Aragorn this shit.
well, bear in mind that there may be absolutely nothing going on. This whole place may have been abandoned for centuries.
It's true. I'm just being cautious.
Hmm.
By Aragorning this shit?
No, no. If there's no way that we can get around being seen, then there's no point in trying to hide. So yes, Aragorn this shit.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to get you guys set up for the next map so that we don't have to do all of this half-ass token thing again. So it'll be ready.
Yep.
I gotta give me some water.
Cool.
I mean, in some ways, these virtual tabletops are really cool, and in some ways, there has to be a better way to do some of this stuff, like to set it up and make the connections.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm.
Almost there.
Yeah, there were.
Now we'll see how and if the lighting works.
Yep. Let me try to. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
What the fuck? Okay, dynamic lighting, vision on, night vision on.
I have blackness.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep.
We're on a new map, so here we are again.
Honestly, I think it would do me some therapeutic good to go on a Dungeons and Dragons mission where we track down this Murphy fucker and kill him.
I really don't want to turn off all of the lighting here just because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. And I've used dynamic lighting before, so I don't get it.
I think it's probably this new thing with them introducing this new 2024 thing is probably got all kinds of bugs and stuff now.
I mean, that makes sense, but it just,
I have a question.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
long would this next section take?
I mean, we're getting into a big part of it.
Well, my thought is this. This seems to be a bit of a pain in the butt to put together.
There.
And we got about 17 minutes until we hit the 4-hour mark. It would be all right with me if you would rather work on this throughout the week than to get all frustrated with it now.
Honestly, yeah, it probably would be easier.
All right.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. I will go ahead and take us out then.
Thanks. Sorry about this.